Blinkers are installed. Love the way they blink with that bright white and then the yellow. Still gotta put bodywork on. Motor just got back in it again. We gotta make sure we ain't got any oil leaks before we go and throw bodywork on. Blinkers blinking in the back. So we got 6 pounds 4 ounces without the brackets on them. Our new one, same video, 4 pounds 11 ounces. And there she is, all naked, all shredded. Guess we get the new parts on. We're gonna lose a little bit more weight because that brake's going bye-bye. We are relocating the regulator from where it was back here, back over to this side. This is going to help balance out the weight reduction that we're taking off of the other side of the bike. The harness that goes in between there, this one here weighs 5 ounces. So there's another 5 ounces of weight that we get to take off. And it allows us to no longer have to solder on this connector, and we can use that connector that comes on my stators. We are also going to remove a flap of plastic right here to allow some air to come in through this hole that's already here to make sure that we don't overheat it. Just some more of those trick-ass parts that is going to replace those. All repaired, coated again, ready to go back on. Up next, Swiss cheese subframe down to 4 pounds 10 ounces, replacing the non-Swiss cheese subframe. That's about the last thing we're gonna get before we gotta go to the mile. Had to put a new Hill Tech on it. And today we are blocking off the ABS pump. There's one block off already on there. We're gonna get this other line off, take the lines out. This is only on the rear. We're gonna keep ABS active on the front. So we got both the block offs in there. Now we gotta get the lines out, take off the bracket underneath the tank, and then we'll take off the top of the master cylinder and down there and fish it all out. Now we're gonna swap out the stock master cylinder for this beautiful Brembo unit that has the reservoir built into it. We'll have to make some new holes for this to work, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. So we got all the parts that we took off the bike on the scale, a total of 1 pound 1 ounce. And if we add the weight of the line to the weight of the caliper or master cylinder, we have 6.6 ounces. So we've gone from 1 pound 1 ounce to 6.6 ounces. Something else to note that is not going back on the bike is the carbon fiber panel, which is another points of an ounce. So we've lost almost 10 ounces. So we got the replacements. Steel bolt versus titanium ones. Little mishap. These ones came in at slightly the wrong thread. But we can get at least one of them in. Saves an ounce on each side. So Save all the weight we can. There they go. 1 more ounce saved. There's the new brake system installed. No more ABS on the rear. That saved 10 ounces. You read that right. That's 242 horsepower on a stock bore, stock cam 14. Granted, we did a lot of other stuff. It does have heads and cams done. Woo, baby! Woohoo! You watched it on camera. And 137 foot-pounds of torque. Ha ha! No ram air hooked up today, boy. Yep, sausage. $256 and 140 foot-pounds of torque, and I need to give her a little bit more fuel. Woo! That's insane. Oh my God. Oh, holy shit. Methanol be doing this bitch right. Here's the progress of the bike all the way through, from start to finish. The first pull we ever had on it was the 205. I didn't get a torque reading on that because I didn't have it hooked up at that moment. We finished that tuning round session those couple days at 220, and that's without ram air. So that was before any motor build crazy. So then we go to the red after we built her on some of the first changes, before we were revving her higher. Again, that's without ram air. That's E85. We got some E85 running through it on the green run. So that's yesterday. And then we got the 240, 246, 245.9. That's today. That's with our own meth mixture. So a methanol and gas setup. And then we got the ram air run with that, with the 256 and 140 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is a flipping monster. I can't emphasize it enough. And this is still stock bore and stock cams. So it's not even high compression pistons, it's regular pistons.